Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head.
If you haven't noticed, people are on the train now. You know when the reports came out and everybody was saying, oh, the economy is good. Remember when CNN and all the media networks were saying, job numbers went up. Everything is going great.
You sure about that?
Now that people are actually feeling the pain, something that I've been waving the alarm saying, red flag, red flag, red flag. Now people are saying,
wait a minute. The economy isn't as good as they've been telling us.
yes, ding, 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 you got it right. Well, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you understand that I've been giving red flags and showing you the breadcrumbs of where it leads and where this is gonna go. And I've been saying to you guys, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Fact.
And I've been getting a lot of hate, you know, emails, DMs, even in my comment section. People are saying, Orlando, you don't know what you're talking about. There's no way. Did you just see? The president was on the television saying, economy is great.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
And I've been trying to forewarn everybody that this will be the trend of 2025. But nobody believes me, so I'm showing you the receipts. But, you know, we're going to jump into it, guys. Listen, you need to watch this video. You need to watch this video. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter that is free, completely free. How can you beat that? You can't. And if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years and I can assist you with that. All of that information will be in the pinned comment and the description. Let's jump right back into it, guys, because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, you know, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's and I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild, and I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, you know, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off.
See, this is very sad. I don't want anyone to lose their job. The point that I'm trying to hammer home that you guys get tired of hearing, but for some odd reason, people don't believe, is that these companies aren't loyal. Let me say that one more time. These companies aren't loyal. These companies will always choose themselves over you.
Write it down and keep it for future reference.
These companies, no matter what they tell you, will lay you off. They will tell you, oh, you're fine. Don't worry. Are you joking? Your job is safe here. And then they'll lay you off the next day, an hour later. What? They'll send you an email and say, sorry, we don't need your services. And they just got done telling you, you are the best employee ever. You're employee of the year. And then I can hear someone in the back right now.
Oh, Orlando, nobody's saying that. That's crazy. No, nobody's that loyal to a company.
Really? I haven't shown you enough receipt. I haven't shown you enough proof that, look, this is what's going to happen. The economy right now is going downhill. But to be honest with you, It's been going downhill for a very long time. See, a lot of times people were blindsided because they saw the pandemic money and they said,
Oh, this is gonna last forever. These jobs, record-breaking stock prices, record-breaking years.
you thought that these companies would keep hiring and hiring and hiring and never lay off people.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
See, when the money dries up, a company doesn't care about your family. A company doesn't care about your daughter or son. They care about the money that they're losing. They're not going to say, oh man, if we lay off Terrence, you know what? His kids won't get medical anymore. He won't get medical anymore. Did you know that he has diabetes? They're not doing that. They're going to say, well, sorry. We just saved $200,000.
Bye. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
And you know what? If we add up employee 5, 6, 7, and 8, we just saved $1 million, $1.2 million. That's how they look at you. $1 million. So a lot of people went into 2025 thinking, wow, it's those other people who are getting laid off. It's UPS drivers. It's Google. It's Facebook. My job is safe.
I'm probably going to delete this later because I don't believe in crying on the internet, but here I am. When the f*** are we going to talk about what's happening with the job market in the state of corporate America? I was laid off for the second time in 2 years, both from companies that promised stability and upward growth. And the first time I was laid off, it was quite literally because of AI. They didn't try to hide it from us. In fact, in our layoff letters, they told us that they were getting rid of our team to replace us with AI because they found it a better investment opportunity. But at least with them, I got a laptop and 13 weeks severance. This second company is a company that I wish I never worked at, quite honestly.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. So you see this young lady, she got laid off on the first job. She should have said to herself, these companies aren't loyal.
I said, word.
But instead she said, it was just this company who was unloyal to me. It was this company who kicked me out because of AI. It can't be another company. It cannot be another company. It was just this company that was unloyal to me. They care about me. And then she found out that these companies could care less. And a lot of times people ignore the warnings. Look, when I'm sounding alarms, I'm saying, look, you guys need to be aware of this. Look, you need to be aware of this. People are just like, Lando. That's happening in California. That's happening in Texas. That's happening in Florida. But it ain't happening here in Michigan.
You didn't have to cut me off like that.
It ain't happening here in Minnesota. It's not happening here in Arizona. There's no way, man.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
But I love looking at the other people and I say, it's coming to a town near you. And if you don't believe me, let me give you a little headway here. Maybe this will help someone. Mass layoff at Veteran Affairs could begin in June. How would they affect Washington? The title is Laying Off Veteran Affairs Employees, VA employees, right? Let's just take a look what upper management, the individuals who will lay people off, the memo that was sent out. It says here, the VA reportedly wants to cut more than 80,000 workers from the agency, citing a memo dated March 6. Reuters reports that a review of the agency operations could be completed by June and be followed by possible cuts to its ranks of civil servants. Now, when was this report? March 10th. You can see, March 10th. And they say they're gonna lay people off in June. 80,000 people. Let that sink in. 80,000 people. Now, if you work at the Veteran Affairs or the VA, and they're telling you June is when that's gonna happen, prepare. But some people are gonna watch this and go, well, Jeremy told me, John told me, Tim told me that I'm the best employee ever, that my job is safe. They're never gonna tell you guys. I don't know how many times I've shown you, these companies will lie.
I just don't trust none of y'all.
In December, because this company was transparent, everyone at the company was able to see the numbers and that things for the next few months weren't looking good. So we asked the job to see if we needed to start preparing ourselves for layoffs, and they told us no. They told us that we had things in the pipeline, that everything was good, and we didn't need to worry. and then they laid us off. Granted, it's because of what's going on with this bullshit administration. That company relied on federal loans and grants, and all of our clients did as well. And because of what's going on, they just weren't able to pay us anymore.
But I need you guys to hear something. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to delusion. When it comes to you still believing that the company is telling you the truth. If you listen to her words, she says at the very beginning that the company was transparent. Let's listen to what she said again. Repeat that one more time.
Because this company was transparent, everyone at the company was able to see the numbers and that things for the next few months weren't looking good.
And then right after she says the company was transparent, she says, we asked them, or is there a possibility of layoffs? And they said no. Do you understand that words have meaning? This is what I'm saying, the delusion. She said transparent, but when they asked, are we going to get laid off? They said, no. That's comical because then they lay you off right after. Is that not proof that these companies aren't loyal?
That everything was good and we didn't need to worry.
Right.
But let me tell you what, when you go and you ask your employer, hey, are we going to get laid off? And they say, don't worry. Look for another job.
Always thoughts the same.
You saw the numbers and you said, I saw that they weren't doing good. They were losing money. But yet after you see the numbers in front of you, you say, oh, they're good. You trust them. Oh, they're not going to lay us off. No wonder. Where are they going to how are they going to pay you? Where are they going to get the money from? If you see the numbers aren't there, the transparency, how are they going to pay you? Are they going to just print money? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. The CEO is going to take money out of his own pocket and pay his own employees. He's going to take that $5 million salary and say, you know what? Only pay me $1 million and then pay the other $4 million to all of the employees so no one gets laid off. Show me a time where that happens a lot. Show me. I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 instances where that happened, but majority of the time, that's never going to happen. And that may happen with a small company. Maybe you got like 10, 15, 20 employees. But will that happen when you're running mega corporations? Do you think Google is doing that? Do you think Facebook is doing that? Do you think the federal government is doing that? No.
All right, it's official. I am being laid off. Just received my preliminary reduction in force notice that I am, what's the word? Notice of recommendation not to reemploy for 2025-2026. You are receiving this notice either because you serve any particular kind of service that is being reduced or eliminated. So, can someone please just explain to me how the teacher of the year gets laid off? And yes, I am upset. But I think I'm so angry right now that it's going to take me some time to sift through these emotions.
I know. How does that happen? How does a teacher of the year get fired? A company would say, or a public school would say, like this. And they hand you your plaque and say, sorry. Because let me tell you what, guys, I know a lot of you guys think this. You think seniority protects you. You think performance protects you. You think you being the top employee, them telling you,
Hey, Jessica, what would we do without you? This company would not run. This classroom would not run. We need you in this organization because if we don't have you, we can't replace you.
If you believe that, I don't know what to tell you. But let me guess, you're still loyal to these guys. You still believe that, they're going to take care of me and my family. No. Let me help you out. You're going to take care of you and your family. You have to put you and your family first. The company will never, let me repeat this again, never, let me repeat it again, never take care of you and your family first.
The answer is never. Do you hear me? Never, ever.
If I haven't given you enough receipts showing you right here that they do not care, then I don't know what else to tell you. A lot of times individuals will see all the red flags and they'll just brush it off. Oh yeah, my best friend just got fired, but I didn't. Oh yeah, I heard something about that teacher, that federal layoff, and you're a worker. And you're a federal worker or you're a teacher. That doesn't get your attention if someone says that and that is your profession. Shouldn't you be like, whoa, what? Let me look up on that. Let me do some research on that. Let me see if this is gonna affect me. No.
I busted my ass and I was just laid off. These companies do not care about us. They want us to give us a 2-week notice, but yet can just fire us and ruin our lives on the spot any day that they choose. I have a 2-year-old son, no savings, which is my fault, and it doesn't fucking matter. So now I have to go back on the job hunt, and I have to get a work from home job because I have a 2-year-old that I have to take care of. Can't afford daycare. Rent is $2,500 where I live. Now I gotta find out how to pay off my lease early because there's no way that we could afford to live here. I don't even have a computer. They just locked me out of my computer. You know, I really thought that the culture at my job was great, the best that it's ever been. And for them to just lay me off, not even based off of performance, because my manager just shouted me out today, saying I'm doing a great job, and then fired me.
Wasn't that everything that I just said? See, if you hear it from somebody else, maybe it'll knock home for you. She just said she thought the culture at her job was great.
They were a family. He shouted me out saying, you're doing a great job.
She thought she was secure. And then she says, you know what? The one thing that I'm gonna have to do is get a remote job. I'm gonna get a remote job where I can work from home. And I go, who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? These companies ain't doing remote anymore, guys. I called this 1.5 years ago. Some people jumped on me and said, Orlando, you don't know what you're talking about. And I get it. You want a remote job. I get it. So you lashed that at me and said, you're wrong, Orlando. You don't know what you're talking about. And what do we see now? Facebook, Amazon, the federal government, every job is saying, get back to work or you're fired.
Did not tell you.
And she says, look, I got laid off and that's what I'm going to have to look for. I'm going to have to find that remote job because of the circumstances I'm in. And this is all because she believed her employer. Her employer told her, we got you. We have you. We will take care of you.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
If a company's losing money, they will not regret letting you go. Matter of fact, in most company cultures, their stock prices goes up. They make more money for laying you off than keeping you.
Wait, what?
So what's my point? At the end of the day, guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. We have the education department about to get dismantled. What do you think is going to happen across the United States with all of the teachers? Anybody who works for an educational institution. Layoffs, and more layoffs. I just showed you 80,000 workers are going to get laid off. That's what they want to do. They're telling you they're going to lay off 80,000 and you think you're safe.
Come on, man!
All I can do is report on it and give you my insight and let you guys know and give you a heads up to prepare. Did you hear what she said at the very end? I didn't save any money and that's my fault. I appreciate the accountability. But this is what you need to learn from individuals like this. Do not put yourself in this position. Save, have an emergency savings account, get your credit together. This is why I continually preach these things. Because when situations happen like this, and you get laid off, you have a savings account. You have an emergency savings account that can last you until you get to your next job. Hopefully.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Anyway, guys, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. And guys, listen, the information you will get from those videos, they will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.